Kelpish Koi. It's me, Chatting Bubbles. I've ordered the diaphragms for that, just to see if it works. I might swap it over to that pump there. A couple of viewers, Frank and Frankie, they kindly brought that round to me, and they give it to me after I had problems before. Filters are clean, running nice. A little problem, as you know, as previous videos with my Sankey. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get him out in the net. I did treat him 3 days ago. This is the 4th day, so I'm going to treat him again. So I'll get my stuff out, stick it on my filter, and I'll show you how I'm going to treat it. Okay, it looks like a little bit of green fungi on the side of the fish I've been treating, get it salt baths. Left it because the temperature's changing from really freezing cold and then warming up again, then going cold again. We're still having a similar thing, but not quite as cold. This is a treatment kit, so that's just a wound cleaner. So I'm going to just dry it off with a bit of paper towel. I'm not going to put the fish to sleep at all. I think because the temperatures are quite cool, that last time I did it the fish was quite relaxed in the net, so I'm just going to try and do it the same again. What I've done, rather than use this bottle because it tips out your waste most of it, I've actually put some in a little spray bottle so I can spray it on the wound, clean the wound. Then I'm going to treat it with antibacteria, and then what I'm going to do, this is for ulcers, so I'm going to seal it, which is what I've done before, because I'm getting no joy out of it. I'm still just getting a little bit of, not so much green, a creamy colour. So I'm going to get the fish out into my landing net, which is what I use for this pond, rather than the pan net, and treat him. So I'll get him in the net. I don't know whether I'll be able to film it and show you. You know, I'm stuck for space, and I'm trying to do it on the bridge as quick as possible. Okay, so this is the only way I'm going to be able to try and film it, and I don't know whether you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I've got a slight blemish. I decided to use the pan net just to try and record it, just trying to dry that off. Some of my arms in the way. You see a few discoloured scales there. A little spray. Just let that soak a little bit. Just got maybe to a bit farther so you can see it. Just let that settle just a little bit. Dry that off. Then you've got the antibacteria. I'll give the bottle a little bit of a shake. Spray that around the wound. Just let the fish skin absorb it. I can actually see that looks green, but it's not. It's the antibacterial colour. That's soaking a little bit, so you can see the fish is quite relaxed. Just because I'm manhandling it now, he's jumping about a little bit, just trying to calm him down. In there. Don't know how good you've seen this. Calm down, mate, calm down. Come on. Come on. Now this bottle is a sealant. Got a big hole in the top which I lost quite a bit out of last time I used it. So I've got this with a cheap microscope that you've seen Mason using with Dave, Black Country Koi bloke. Flip him over, grip it on. Just let that soak in just a little bit. And when it hits the water, well, you can actually see it on camera. It forms like a small layer of skin on the wound. I've got to dry my hands off, get it back in the water. Okay, so there you go, back in the water. Its fin was caught in the net just slightly, which come out quite easy. There you can actually see that white seal. Well, you can actually catch it in the water. It's on the opposite side now. It just seals the wound, stops the infection getting any worse. So I'm going to do that every 3 days. All the other fish are all lovely jubbly, thankfully. And I do believe that was through that light. If you remember on my previous video, I fell in the water that in through that storm we had. All the other fish are swimming around absolutely lovely jubbly. I have noticed with my fish, some of my fish, them losing, even though I'm using protein food and colouring and the older fish, losing the colour. That one had an algae problem on its back, that's why it lost that, it's losing it off its head. That one's got a little bit, look, that's always been the same. That one there's lost, it's mainly on the heads. That was one of the young fry that I grew myself, same as that 3-step quacko there. That was one of the fry I raised, got cowpox on it. I actually get about 30 of them away when I give me tank away, my breeding tank. They all seem to be doing okay, considering the weather we're having. One of Black Country Dave's koi. I'm doing really well. Been ya. It's February 2024 and I'm still building my pond, so I'll flick around and show you what I'm doing. Let's go. And as you all know, every day is a school day. So what I'm up to, it's time to treat the Sankey again, so I'm going to get him out. You've seen me treat it before, so I'll just show you what he looks like when he's out. Because as you know, every day is a school day. Okay, so this is where the mark was on the fish. And you pick it up, you just see some slight marks on the scales, but they ain't looking too bad. So I'm still going to treat him again anyway, because job's a fish. Little spray there. Seen me do this before. Just leave that to soak in a little bit. Notice all his fins here are looking a little bit sore and split. Keep an eye on that. antibacteria. Sorry about the camera work. Now what I'm going to try and do this time, I'm going to leave that antibacteria on and then put this ulcer seal on the top to see if it'll seal it. It should turn white, almost like a skin. If not, I'll wipe it off with a towel. Sorry about the camera work, I'm just trying to get some water out the pond. That should go like a white skin. That's just pond water now. I'm quite happy with that, so what I'm going to do, wipe them off again. I want to treat that fin as well. That looks rather sore. Stick some of that on. Put that back on again. Job was a good one. That should seal it now. I'll do again now, get some pond water out, see if I'm right. They'll look much different, but you can actually see the white. I can just see a slight white shimmer on it. I'm getting back in the pond. Okay, so I put the fish back in the pond. It's always more awkward because I'm holding the camera in my hand. It's awkward to film and treat. When I was inspecting the fish, you probably noticed yourself on the video. Just watch the video back. I decided to put tramadine. I think it's just the colour of his mouth. It looks a bit pink. I think that's just the colour of his mouth. Just use a cotton bud and have a bit of tramadine around his mouth. And that fin, I'm a little bit concerned that could be fin rot. It's pink and sore, and that. So I ain't quite sure. All the other fish, I'm okay. I've got a few fish with carpox, which I know a lot of people have had issues with this year. Whether that temperature changed so much, I issue myself. He's swimming about okay. That sealer that I put on, that's just to seal the wound. It is an ulcer seal, that is. But I put that on to seal the wound, obviously stop any more bacteria getting into it. As you can see, there was now green or white on it this time when I got it out. A little bit concerned about it. That's a fish that I bought for Mason, especially off my mates do. I don't know if it's worth treating the whole pond, if I'm honest, for bacteria. There's only that one fish that's got a problem. I did think about setting a tank up, putting it in the tank on its own and treating it on its own, but I'm a bit concerned about just separating one. It stresses them out a bit much. I'll just flick around and show you the fish. As you can tell, there's no other problem really with any other fish. It's just that one. I'm just looking at that big coaca there, my Pelgin ring. The side of his scales look like them a little bit flared out. It's hard to catch on the camera, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get him out and have a look. If I don't catch him on camera. There he is there. It's on the same side, the right side. I know this is just me being paranoid. See if I'll try and get him on the camera. Yeah, something don't look right. Boy's door suffering, so I'm just going to get him out and have a look. Okay, as you can see, I've decided to treat the old pool. Now my belief is, and I've got to hold my hands up and say it, I've mentioned to a few people in the past, the side of the koi, it was concerning, but the fin and that looks like it's rotting. Now my belief is, even though that cost me a couple of quid, more than what I normally pay, ideally I should cull it. And the reason I think you should cull that one fish, and I've said it to a few people before, and that they take my advice and end up losing the whole system through one fish. It's not that bad at the moment, as you can tell. The trouble is, none of us, most of us have got no quarantine facilities, and people who build the quarantine facilities, because you don't need to use it that often, tend to use it as a grow on. And as you can tell, I'm stuck for space around here to do anything like that. Ideally, I'd like to take it out and quarantine it. That's what it needs to do, really. I'm only going to give it maybe another week. I have treated the old pond now. I'll take it out again in another 3 days and check it again. But I think the best thing for it is to cull it. But I'll see. I'll give it another week. It seems to have got worse from 4 days ago. These are the things you have to decide when you've got koi. Do you lose all your koi, or do you just lose the one? You can see him over there now, swimming around okay. That was feeding yesterday. I'll give him a little bit of... Well, here we am again, a carpish koi, chatting bubbles. It's just never ending. Flick around. If you don't like this sort of thing, turn away. Look, well, there's a few marks on his scales yesterday. Pelgin ring. And got him out to check him, nothing wrong with him. As you know, I've been treating my Sankey, so put malachite and formalin in. Got up this morning, and that's what I've got up to. Nothing I'd say about it. Well, after the devastation of losing me Pelgin ring quacko, no signs of nothing wrong with the fish at all. I took it out the day before. Looked like there was a bit of, I suppose, a little bit of mucus on the side of the fish, so I thought I'd take it out and check it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. Put it back in the pond. As you can tell now, I've still got malachite and formalin in because of that Sankey I've got. With that little, oh, he's moving his fin today. He got that tucked in the other day. Somebody can see him on the camera, just down there. Yeah, absolutely devastated about it. So there's another dose of the malachite gone in today. As you know, if you watch my other videos, I've had a bit of a problem with my air pump. It's only about 12 months old, I think. Mind you, time goes that quick now. It feels like 12 months, but I'll get my light on. It's probably been 2 years. You know what I'm like. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect that one and join it into that one and run that one while I change the diaphragms. Well, I'm going to check the diaphragms. Like I said before, you know, sod's law, that was all blocked, it was all working. Well, in that case I ain't going to bother. A little bit of a flat spot there around the edge. That's all working fine now. Well, that saved me a job, Eric. My little man friends. Absolutely. absolutely gutted over that koi. I really don't know. There's nothing on it. Absolutely nothing on it whatsoever. I thought I might have put too much chemical in, but I've got 3,000 gallons in my pond, and as you know I added that green filter on. So I've just treated 3,000, so it's slightly diluted. And all the other fish are fine, so it's either. If you remember, it was last year, early last year or the year before, Mason had a Deutsch Tanchow. Exactly the same thing. Not absolute. The skin was pure white, perfect. Nothing wrong with that fish at all. Swim around the one day, next day gone. Same as my Kawako. I'm devastated. It's the dearest fish I've ever bought, and it's the best quality fish I've ever owned, and that makes it more disappointing. I've got two more in there that I had at the same time. The smaller one that I bought for myself, the big one I bought for my missus, and that Sankey's what I bought for Mason. I'm going to treat that Sankey now because I've got that stuff in the water. I'm going to leave that 3 days. You can still see a little blemish on the side of it. That might be that seal that I put on it. I ain't quite sure. If that's still the same in 3 days time, I'm going to set up, I'll flick you around and I'll show you. What I'm thinking of doing is going in like a bomb site. I'm going to set that up, put that fish in it with an air down in it, and I've got a filter around somewhere. It's bedding under everything. It's alright, all you know, the builders have been next door. They've gone on to another job and left this job. They dug the garden out, and all my garden subsided. You probably won't tell, but all my garden, the complete full length of my garden, is subsiding. So that's why everything now, look, is everywhere. Trying to move stuff from one side to another to try and gain access to that fence. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Set that up, get an air down. I have got a filter line about somewhere there off clean. There you go, there it is. It is for the fish tank. I'm going to try and set that up and get that running in that black tank there and separate it. Like I said before, I'll give a couple of lads some advice, more personal opinion. If you've got a bad fish, one bad fish, get it out. Even if you have to cull it as hard as it is. Of course, to the point in losing all your koi for one koi. And that's happened twice to two good friends of mine. And I was devastated myself, and I know the lad was devastated as well. But upwards and onwards, thankfully now, they've both got new fish in the pond and both doing absolutely brilliant. We haven't seen more swimming about now, let's tell them okay. Well, you've probably wondered why I've been chatting bubbles through the video. So I've hit 500 subscribers. God, thank you enough. Absolutely fantastic. So I've got to do a giveaway. So what I decided to do, I decided to add a few YouTubers sayings in the video. You've probably cottoned onto a few of them. So what I need you to do, I need you to watch the video and see if you can count how many different YouTubers that I've used in this video, and the one who gets the correct answer will get the prize. Okay then, so the prize, if you get it right, obviously there's more than one, I'll do a draw and I'll do it on camera. There's more than one that get the answer right. Pete from West Brom Koi. As you know, my original mug is orange insert, orange handle. We lost Goldie, which is our logo. Unfortunately, we can't get a plaque made with that logo on because it was a photo took in the pond of Goldie, which it looks like he's blowing bubbles, which is the idea of the channel. Excuse me, got a cold. So what we decided to do is go, well, you can read that on there, is that backwards? I think it is 8. I'll flick it round in a minute to show you the way around. So, the one who gets the amount of YouTube logos I've used, or sayings, wins this mug. There's only 10 of these made. People on West Bronchi, who got these made for me. There's just 10 of these, and this will be the third one that we've given away. So, and what I'll do as well, I've got a local shop right opposite the house. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to buy either two £2.50 different scratch cards, or a £5 scratch card, and I will put them in that mug. So if you win on them scratch cards, you've also got a catch chatting bubbles, you've got a cash prize as well. Now obviously, and it's horrible to say it, it's UK only, sorry to say that, like, but yeah, if you want to win the mug, check the video, work out how many different YouTubers I've used, leave the number in the comments, and then next week I'll have a look and do a video and let you know who's won the prize, or if there's more than one, we'll pick somebody out. Might try and get Mason on to pick them out for you. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Thank all the people who watch our videos as well. If you like what you're watching, please share it, subscribe if you don't mind, and as always folks, don't forget to polish our thumb. You know you want to. Until next time.